Are you aware that 70% of pastors constantly fight depression and burnout for the frustration experience as a result of ministry workload, discouragement, and pressure? We help leaders grow healthy churches. We are excellent at what we do, and we are fast becoming the best of the very best. Magnicraft Consulting is set up to help both small and large-sized churches become healthier by using proven diagnostics tools, effective retention strategies. We give the right and appropriate and professional advice. We are the certified church consultants with the Society of Church Consulting in the United States of America. Trust us to help you grow. Don't wait till it's too late. You will be glad you did. Call us now on 0802-324-2258. Email contact@magnicraftconsulting.com or magnicraftconsulting@gmail.com. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram @Magnicraft Limited. Magnicraft Consulting. Doing church, God. Hello. Welcome to Monday Morning Matters live broadcast show brought to you by Magnicraft Consulting Team, anchored by Niyi Dunmade, a certified church consultant with the Society for Church Consulting in the U.S. Here, each Monday of every week, we address important, relevant, and actionable topics of interest that will help you and your church grow healthier. And now, meet your host, Niyi Dunmade.
Welcome to Monday Morning Matters. My name is Niyi Dunmade. I'm the founder and the CEO of Magnicraft Consulting. We've started a series on church administration and artificial intelligence, and that today is going to be the part 4 of 5. Welcome everyone to this Facebook Live broadcast show and YouTube channel. We are going to continue, as I said, on church retention, church administration, and artificial intelligence. We are glad that you are part of this live broadcast. I'm also a certified church consultant with the Society for Church Consulting. Magnicraft Consulting is a church consulting firm that helps local churches to grow healthier through empirical assessment, trainings, revitalization, and strategic blueprints. Our vision is to be the leading church health consultancy that creates actionable, sustainable, and adaptable solutions. I'm also a certified church consultant with the Society for Church Consulting in the US. I'm also your host to the weekly live broadcast show every Monday of the week, 7 a.m. Nigerian time or West African time, or GMT plus 1. GMT plus 1. I'm also known as the Church Health Guide of the 21st century. A big thank you to those who reach out to me personally. I made a post on my Facebook page. I need help. Quite some people reached out to me. I appreciate that gesture. Thank you so much. In the world we are in, we need to watch for each other. We need to be there for one another, because you might not know what someone is going through wherever the person is. Thank you so much. Let's do a little bit of promo, and then we will go to the part 4 or 5 of the day. All right, let's do a little bit of promo, and then we'll just get to the juice of the day. Right, we're going to talk about church administration and artificial intelligence, and of course, Dr. Tom Rainer. Somebody just finished church consultation university. I'm so happy. It's not as easy as he thinks, but Dr. Tom Rainer has made the training so easy that anybody who loves the church can go through this training and be certified at your own pace. In 6 weeks, in 6 months, in 3 months, in 1 year, it's at your pace. So if you want to become a certified church consultant to help your own church and to help other churches, reach out to me in any of the social media handles. I'm going to help you out to see how you can become one in no time. All right, please get my book on church retention, Pathway to Growth. It's been forwarded by my mentor, Dr. Tom Rainer. So fantastic book. I myself, I'm really fascinated by the content I wrote in that book. And that book is actually a result of a 3 to 4 years research when I was administrating the church, the Transforming Church here in Abuja. So please reach out to me if you need copies. If you are not in Nigeria, you can get print on demand, or it's also available on Kindle. So please make sure that you get that on Amazon, and that will be very, very, very good for you and your church. We started with the pros and cons of artificial intelligence, its uses, its application on how you can run your church, especially in the areas of operations, in the area of management, and in the area of administration. The thing is that artificial intelligence has come to stay, and we have to find ways it can be applicable in church management and operations. We've talked last week on how to use artificial intelligence to build spiritual connections with the aid or with the assistance of artificial intelligence. The thing is, church needs to be set up in a balanced mode for that church to be healthy. Okay, there are quite a lot of systems, a lot of church functions that need to be combined together in a balanced form for your church to achieve health. One of the things I like to say in any of my training is that the descriptive nature of the early church is the prescriptive nature for today's church. And the thing is, churches are still unprepared for the disruptions of artificial intelligence in some of these areas we are talking. For example, I talked about digital discipleship. Now, the reason why we had that episode was our young lads, our younger generation are spending more time on their smartphone, on their devices, than they spend in the church. So if you take your midweek service and your Sunday service combined together, what the average teenager or millennial or Gen X, Y, and Z are spending on those smartphones are more than the number of times. And so, you see, the Great Commission is not about just going to the world. It's going to where the people are in the world. Okay, so if all the 8 billion people are in the planet Mars, we have to go to Mars. If all the 8 billion people are on social media, we have to go to where the people are, because we have to go to where they are to preach the gospel to them. So social media, digital platforms, digital devices, that's where people reside more. And so we need to allow the disruptive nature and then adapt artificial intelligence so that it can enhance the church mission and values, so that it can also foster a sense of community. It can also help support the things we are doing. I think I'm disconnected. It's trying to connect back. Okay, connection is successful. All right. Give me a thumbs up if I am on. All right. I think my connection is back. I mean, we have just some network issues here and there. So I'm back. So let's remember that we need to find ways to adopt artificial intelligence. We need to find ways to enhance its use in church mission and values, fostering a sense of community and support, support human interaction, as the case may be. So where I started from is so that we are going to navigate the future and using artificial intelligence to strike the balance to achieve health. One of the things I say so carefully as a church consultant is for the church to be healthy. So how do we become healthy? We have to become healthy by striking a balance to the things that the church is doing. So as we discuss, the church needs to examine how to strike a balance between traditional and technological innovations. Don't just wake up one morning to embrace technological initiatives without looking at the change plan. Okay, how do we integrate artificial intelligence successfully in our church setting? The way Church A will adopt artificial intelligence will be different from the way Church B will adopt artificial intelligence, because those two churches have two different demographics, two different mindsets, two different communities that are reaching out to. And so we need to also look at how to address the resistance to the adoption and the changes that, or the disruptions that artificial intelligence is bringing. Now, so our aim is to, I don't know why I'm just being disconnected and reconnected again. Okay, just give me, okay, I can see that I'm back again. Apologies. I think this is the first time I'm seeing this kind of information where I'm disconnected and attempted to reconnect again. Okay, so we need to explore areas at which we have to successfully address the resistance to change. The resistance to change. The resistance to change. Our aim is also to make sure that we understand the potential benefits and the pitfalls of artificial intelligence. The pitfalls of artificial intelligence, leaving the church, empowering the church to make the informed decisions about its implementation. Okay, I want to be sure my internet is... Okay, my internet is back. Okay, I just got information. It's a general problem. It's a network problem, and I think we are trying to return it back. Okay, I'm going to continue, and then probably you can catch up some of these things on the YouTube channel. All right. So we talked about building spiritual connections, and in building spiritual connections, we need to find ways that artificial intelligence is enhancing our operations, is enhancing our engagement, but it's not replacing human interactions. Okay, so here we're going to talk on addressing the resistance and ethical concerns, and then how to make sure that this change, where it is met with resistance, it can actually be used to address the concerns of the church to get the innovations of artificial intelligence to be done in your church. Okay, what are the ways to adopt these innovative disruptions of artificial intelligence in our church context? I know very well that our context will be different, our churches will be different, and so there are some that you don't have to adopt, there are some you have to adopt, because all our churches are different. There's no two churches that are the same exactly. Even when you are trying to yeah, my connection is successful back. Even when you are trying to create multi-site, your two churches cannot be the same. Two churches cannot be the same. So you need to be able to address these issues contextually. One is to be able to use artificial intelligence to assess the needs and the goals of the church. So how do we do that? Identify specific areas where artificial intelligence can enhance the church operations. If you have missed out of the areas we mentioned artificial intelligence can be deployed, please go back to part 3 of 5 on our last episode. You're going to get that, or how you can use artificial intelligence to enhance administrative tasks, to enhance pastoral care, and to enhance membership or community engagement. One is education and awareness. Ensure that the church staff, leaders, and members understand that artificial intelligence has a great potential, has a great benefit that we can tap. One of the third thing I'm going to say is that the churches also need to allocate a budget for artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence does not come so cheap. It comes at a cost. And so, I will say quickly that when my church wanted to use the clocking device for our workers, it came with some resistance because we are trying to bring about a change. We are trying to get the people to be accountable to a system. And that also came with some allocation of resources. Okay, clocking device is not something you can pick up on the shelf. You have to buy it, you have to configure it, you have to register all the people that will be using it. So allocating resources and allowing the church to adopt. But you have to invest in technology. You also have to invest in training. And you have to do a data collection to gather relevant information so that the artificial intelligence can help you with the application, the software application that it has to be able to deploy the benefit to your church. Next has to do with choosing the appropriate artificial intelligence solutions. Okay, it's not every artificial intelligence that aligns with your church goal. The fact that a church is using one artificial intelligence to do a certain thing does not mean that that thing is appropriate for your church, because our church mission, our church vision, our core values are different. So choose appropriate artificial intelligence for your church. Okay, make sure that you don't just copy the chatbot for another church to answer the kind of questions your people will be asking in their instant messaging, because the questions your congregation are asking are different from the questions another church congregation will be answering. Now, the thing is, when you want to deploy and adopt artificial intelligence, we have to understand the implementation planning process that is needed. You have to develop a strategy for implementing artificial intelligence solution and consider how you are able to integrate this with the existing operations and the systems or processes you are running with. You see, there's a way you can deploy artificial intelligence. It will enhance the systems that you are having, or it will break down the system you are having. One of the things I will say quickly is that you cannot get it right digitally if you don't get it right analog. You have to be able to understand the process on a traditional way before you can begin to digitalize those processes and systems using artificial intelligence. Please don't run away from training. When you want to deploy something new in your church, one of the ways at which you can help in increasing buy-in is to ensure that you are training volunteers, you are training staff, you are training leaders on how these tools can be used effectively and the benefit of it. Okay, well, I can remember the clocking device in my church was not used at some point, but later on, it got so clear that these benefits, we need it. You see, sometimes change can be adopted easily when people understand the benefits they are going to get from it. The reason of the clocking device is not to catch people, or is not to get people on the wrong side, is to help the church close the back door, help the church to know those who are active, help the church to know those who are passive. And so training is very, if I can go back the hands of the clock, I'm telling you, before we deploy that clocking device, we're going to do extensive training so that people can understand the reason why we are adopting whatever artificial intelligence you are adopting to help the church quickly. Then also start up in a small scale. Don't just use artificial intelligence full blast on a lot of issues. Start on a small scale pilot programs, because when people want to adopt something they don't know, they want to start on a small scale and then test the artificial intelligence solution. Gather feedbacks. Are they ready for digital disruptions? Are they ready to go all out for more introduction of this artificial intelligence? Always make sure you get feedbacks iterate so often. If you are not using this artificial intelligence, what is the ministry workload that your church will be doing? Continuously gather information from members and make adjustments to improve your artificial intelligence systems. Be transparent, okay? Communicate with the congregation on its use, okay, its benefits. Address the concerns that they may have. When they give you your feedbacks, when they give you their comments, address it with transparency. Evaluate the impact. Measure the impact of the adoption and the use of artificial intelligence in terms of effectiveness, in terms of efficiency, in terms of membership engagement, and other relevant metrics that you may need to be able to consolidate that the adoption of the artificial intelligence is actually giving you the impact that you need. Another thing is, when you start on a small scale, how can you scale up? Because you see, the way you use artificial intelligence when a church is small is different from when a church is large. So look at the scalability. When you are using the pilot program, as it's successful, how do you scale up? Scaling up has its own challenges. Scaling up has its own costs. Scaling up has its own resistance. How did you scale up the artificial intelligence initiatives to cover more aspects of your church operation, management, and administration? Community involvement. Encourage members to participate in artificial intelligence related activities and provide inputs for the potential future work that the church may have. I know there are ethical concerns. Always put that into consideration, that there are ethical concerns. You know, as good as the internet is, people also use the internet for bad things. Okay, there are always ethical concerns and moral implications of artificial intelligence. Never replace, just like the way Google is, you cannot replace God for Google. And so you cannot use artificial intelligence to outrightly replace the things human beings should do in your church. And so look at the moral implications of the use of AI within your church context and make sure that it aligns with your integrity, with your values, with your things that you stand for, and so that you don't get to be duplicit in how your church is perceiving your leadership in your church. Second to last thing I'm going to say is collaboration. Explore partnership with other congregation experts in AI. You see, because if we're going to run AI very well, you need a lot of experts, people who are into ICT in your church that can help you to stay updated, stay with the latest innovation, and also stay with the best practice that is good for your church level. Also put in mind, what is the long-term effect? What is the long-term planning of the use of this AI strategy? Never you deploy something, you are not seeing its use, its benefit on a long term. So develop a long-term artificial intelligence strategy that can be adopted to future evolving technologies and church needs. Okay, because if you adopt something that cannot evolve into the use of new innovations, new technological initiatives, then there'll be a problem in the use of that technology in your church. I need to wrap up. Time has gone off here. Apologies for all the internet hiccup here and there, but I know that you have gotten something already today. You have any church related questions for me, please let us have them. Let us have them via any of the social media handles. I'm going to give you more than an answer. Please, you have any church related questions for me, let us have them, and then I'll be able to give you the answers you need. If this video has been helpful to you, give us a thumbs up. Please do give me a thumbs up. Do share us to your community. If you have missed anything, you can go on the YouTube channel to be able to get some of the things that the internet wasn't able to allow us to get. So this video has been helpful to you. Please give us a like, share us to your community. Please share us to your community, and then please turn on the notification bell so that when there's a new video, you will be notified. I love to hear from you. I also want to know where you are watching from me. I'm in the city of Abuja. I also want to learn where you are listening to me from. So drop me a comment in the comment section what you think about the things I've shared, and then things like that. We also do consultations. We do revitalizations. In Magnicraft helps you to do consultation, revitalization trainings. Last Saturday we did some trainings for some churches, and so we also do strategy planning. Reach out to us and let's see how we can help you and help your church become what God wants it to be. Please feel free to go on any of our social media handles to get good information, good content, and that will help you move to where you are. Thank you so much. Till I come your way next week, Monday, with the final summation of church administration and artificial intelligence. I say bye-bye and God bless you. Thank you so much.